TGIF. It is Friday. Finally, thank goodness it's Friday. 57 degrees out there. We do have some rain in the forecast and some in the morning, but then things are going to clear up. So the weekend, not a blowout or a rain out, should I say. Jason?
All I know is the temperature right now is in the upper 50s.
And it feels good.
That's like an all-time high for this time, for January or something. But hey, good morning. I'm Jamie Cooper. Thank y'all for getting up with us. This is Athens in the AM on a Friday morning edition. Today, the big dog in here from Marmac. Well, the little big dog in here from Marmac. The big dog ain't here. Shane, good morning.
Big dog's traveling.
Yeah, big dog traveling. Matthew.
Morning, Jamie. How are you?
We're talking about your Chick-fil-A this week with Dusty up here. I'll tell you in a second about it because we gave you a shout out. You'll appreciate it.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, we got lots of going on. Mathew feeds us on Friday. And he's in the green light this morning. He is geeked up on a power drink this morning. He'll tell you what he'll do.
I don't know what between some of that geek and coffee.
All right. Yeah,
I might be wound up today.
Special guest later this morning, Shane. I hope you aren't wanted for anything in Limestone County. The good sheriff should be joining us in just a little bit. Mike Blakely and his wife Debbie will be up here around 6:30 talking about now the rodeo ain't but 2 months away, so you need to start registering now for the rodeo pageant. So we'll talk about that coming up later on this morning too. A lot of things going on. We're going to talk some sports. We might get a chance to go back to Tim Anderson at Clements Baptist with some of the things he had to say at that men's conference. Got anything going on? You can hit us all up. You can text Story at 603-4848 this morning. And then I'll tell you in just a second what we're going to do next week on a special edition, next Thursday. All that'll be coming up. April Fool's Day is Tuesday.
Enough.
I won't try to mention that when the sheriff gets here. I think he's still after what I pulled on him a couple years ago. Also, Tuesday, Mathew, by the way, this portion of the show brought to you by Hometown Market. We'll talk a little bit about that in the news this morning. Their new pharmacy opened. Tuesday will be April 1st. It's also a day an icon in this area started his first job in television. You may wonder who that may be.
Who would that be?
40 years ago, that's right. I ain't made nothing of myself yet, but I'm still trying. Here's Gloria with the weather wearing a pair of red shoes on this Friday morning.
I'm trying to match that neck of yours over there.
Yeah.
Don't give up. Keep on trying. 57 degrees out there. That sure does feel good. I am so sick of colder weather. I could not even tell you how bad. High temperatures today, though, of 73 with your low temperatures today of 55. Mostly rain this morning. We do have a 100% chance of rain in the forecast. It's drizzling out there now. Roads are a little bit wet. Be careful. Things are going to taper off just a bit. Tomorrow morning we should see some showers, and then hopefully it'll clear off through midday and not ruin our weekend with temperatures around 63 for that high. Sunday, not going to hit that 70 mark. We're at 66. We'll take it. Full sunshine. Things should start blooming. Thank goodness.
Matthew?
Yes, sir.
Your eyes pretty good.
They're pretty
This is a
good.
newspaper. I'm going to show it in just a second. You know who that is right there? From 1974.
Who's that?
Dr. Alan Coleman.
Wow. Wow.
Shane, how are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good.
You got some new shoes on today.
Well, no, these are my dress Crocs.
Those are better
Those
than
are
those
nice.
blue.
These are my dress Crocs.
Yeah.
Hey, Frank brought this paper in this morning. Tornado rips through county. It's dated Wednesday, April 3rd, 1974. Now, coming up on Thursday, we will have a special edition of the program from 6:30 to 7. It'll be 40 years ago. The tornado hit that night, the biggest one ever. We will have an exclusive interview with Bill Donovan, Judge Mike Davis, and Frank himself over here. They were the three guys on the radio that night that broadcast live. We have the recording, too, Matthew.
Wow.
Of that night, which was way before your time. But,
Not way.
well, yeah.
A little bit.
It also says, and here I forgot to mention, April 3rd, it says, and 2 days ago, a future legend in television started at Education TV.
Well, April 1st,
at Huntsville,
April
Alabama. Bringing home a grand total, hit it Zack, $283 a month.
Big time.
You dang right, big time.
You at least doubled that. So
Yeah, I know.
That's right.
I know. Zack's got the green light right quick and take on old Zachary over and see what's shaking.
Hey, you said 40 years ago, Dave, wasn't that the Beatles, the Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band? Is that
I
what
don't
was
know, Zack.
playing?
I was working. I didn't have time to be listening to music.
We'll have to play that April 1st for you.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, I just got an update. They just showed, USA Today said that Australian plane has spotted potential debris in new search area. So
Now
apparently,
you're doing news.
hey, I'll do whatever. Hey, I'll do
Sheriff.
whatever. sick,
Well, they
dying,
just
tired
say-
trying.
Get you some coffee, Sheriff.
So, but
Enjoy.
yeah, that just spotted up. So I know a lot of people want to
I
get
think
closer.
I
on
spotted that wreckage over the Tennessee River the other day when I went over it. It looks like everybody else has spotted some of it.
Hey,
Yeah.
they said today too that they did find all the bodies from the plane in Gaston
Yeah,
that was
that
heading
was
to
tragic,
Colorado,
man. That was
and
very
they're
tragic.
sending them back to Gaston. That's a sad situation.
Very, very
Yes,
tragic
it
over
was.
that way. But now
I,
you're doing news, is that right?
No, hey, vote for my friend Brittany. Forgot again yesterday, Brittany. I remember this morning.
Ah.
Vote for Brittany. Progresso.com. Let's get her to L.A.
She's
Huntsville
looking-
Havoc, they played in the playoffs last night. They lost their first round, if anybody cares about hockey. The Alabama Hammers football team starts up tomorrow night. Plan on going to that. That'll be some fun. Hey, good start for Cody Reed yesterday, the Vandy signee.
Well, I didn't mean for you to go ahead and take over everything, but since you're on the road, go
Well,
ahead.
I'm geeked
It's
up.
okay to wear your hat in here.
Hey,
It ain't church or nothing.
No.
Keep that head warm.
I'm
Go
geeked
on.
up. Hey,
Well, just stay over there, Giger. We'll get back to you in a second. Matthew, the reason we were referring to you when Dusty was up here Wednesday, I had to steer Abby, and this guy said, I'm in the clergy. You know what that means.
Right. He's
Kinda
like
me.
Dusty.
And yeah, he says, and I like to go and do my studies, but when I go to this local coffee shop, he says, these other 3 or 4 guys, and they will not leave me alone. They don't go to my church. Matter of fact, they don't even go to any church to say they're Christians. He said, but what do I do? They're bugging me too much. I cannot work. Dusty said, well, go somewhere else. I said, if you want to see somebody, a preacher, go to Chick-fil-A. Any morning you'll run into Eddie Gooch for sure down there.
Yeah.
Ain't no telling who else you'll catch down there.
Yeah, there's usually a good crowd in the morning. So
Yeah.
coming down. Eddie meets with a couple other guys most mornings. So they're
Well,
down
I mean,
there.
some
so.
people want some, uplifting. They need to go down to your place any day, but they can see the preachers down there.
Well, we hope so. I mean, that's part of what we hope to add to your day. Not just because there are preachers there, but
You know what to say about preachers and fried chicken.
Mike, how are you?
Great.
Good. I ain't seen you up on the show in a while.
It's too early to get up.
Yeah. Hey, we just looked at this paper. Frank brought this paper. This was from April 3rd, 1974. And it said a tornado came through that day, nothing like the one that night. And right before you walked in, we mentioned this. I'll mention again because you know these people and probably you were a state trooper then, or you still in school?
Yeah.
State
I
trooper.
was stationed in Madison County. It was just a month after the tornado came through here that I was transferred back to Limestone County.
Well, coming up on a good friend of yours is going to be with us Thursday morning. Mike Davis is going to be with us. We have the exclusive.
Three of
We
them.
have the genuine recording that night of the tornado with Spencer Black,
Bob Donovan.
Bob Donovan, Bob Jr. and Sr., Frank, Mike Davis, and Bill as a roving reporter out in the ditch reporting the tornado. That was probably unheard of back then. Because I remember the next day, my 4th day on the job in Huntsville, we went and shot film of the damage over there. Like Lawson's, trailer court over there, it was Glen Ale trailer court. All that was wiped out. It was the deadliest, if I remember correctly, Sheriff, the deadliest tornado ever in the history of the United States. But it killed like 300-something people altogether.
Oh, goodness.
In that one sweep through the
I
here.
forget how many miles. It was on the ground, but I mean it was. And at that time we didn't have the type of warnings we have today, but we had a good bit of warning. I remember I was in Madison County and just came out to work and was. They had saying that there was one coming from Lawrence County into Limestone County, so I went out Highway 20 before I-565, and when it came, we could read here on the radio as it come across Lawson's Trailer Park, and then crossed into Madison County, just north of Highway 72.
So it kind of followed the same path as the one I shot from your helicopter 3 years ago. But this paper what threw me off, and I saw, Frank's got the original, but the paper is actually the day of the tornado. So a smaller one came through the day before. That's what's kind of unusual about it. And it also says in here, Mike Blakely, soon to be the longest serving sheriff in history in Limestone County. Trooper
That was the
Trooper
prediction-
Blakely,
predictions
yeah, it was just a prediction page in here. It said all that was going to happen.
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
All right, coming up today, the movie opens. The biblical epic called Noah opens today.
And that's the big controversy. Is
Yeah.
it biblically
Yeah.
followed?
Are you going to see it
I'm
this
gonna go
weekend,
see
Shane?
it.
Taking your little one?
No. I've got my son, my wife, and daughter are going to Louisiana. She's got a competition, so I'd like to do a shout out for her. I hope she does good. May she perform well, and be careful. But no, I think we're going to go fishing. I think Ty and I are going to go fishing.
Oh,
Oh, it's a
nice.
good place to go down. We'll talk more about that. Speaking of birthdays,
It doesn't rain on you.
your little boy have one?
Yeah, yesterday.
Happy
He-
birthday.
He was 13.
Was he? I
No.
was making that up. Wow.
You're throwing me off here. He's 10. Because he's been telling people all week, his big thing was, I'm a decade. Yeah, people ask him. He doesn't say he's 10. He's a decade. So
One of these days, if
it's
it's
been
over
good.
70, it'll be several
That's right.
decades.
Yesterday was Maggie, who works for us, her birthday, and Sherry Batts' birthday. So
Oh, wow.
Happy birthday
Yeah,
to
all
them.
right.
And
Johnny Lee D celebrates
Johnny
his
Lee D.
60th birthday this Sunday. Little Johnny Lee D's over at Cross Point Church, getting ready to move into a new facility coming up later this summer. Little Johnny D's turned 60. We got any photos?
You do. Actually, yesterday everybody was posting no makeup selfies.
Oh, man, did they catch me without my cover
I don't
girl?
want to participate in this foolishness. So there's a picture of Jamie without any
Well,
cover
yeah,
girl makeup.
I gotta say, this Facebook thing ain't never gonna make it, Sheriff. I don't know how you campaigning
He
this
had to
year,
take
but yeah,
his
there it is
mascara
right
and
there.
lipstick
Yeah, we
off.
got some more. Yeah, what else we got?
Oh, your favorites.
Oh, yeah, there's
Yeah,
my.
okay, no
yeah,
makeup.
there's her
Go on.
selfie, no makeup.
Very right
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
Keep going.
Got any of them nude pictures of me?
There's Gwyneth Paltrow, your favorite. The Miss Uncoupling.
Oh yeah. You know what? You know she's getting divorced. You know that?
Yeah.
Are you keeping
It's
up with
not
all the
called a divorce
stuff?
I try to
in
keep
our
up with it.
Conscious uncoupling, Matthew, is now the term they're using for divorcing.
Interesting. Why is
Mike,
that?
you may have consciously uncoupled several times with Debbie
Makes it
over the
sound
years.
nicer.
just think how hard it would be if everybody was using that back when Tammy Wynette and George Jones wrote their song. I don't think that would have worked for a country music
I
song.
don't think
That's why you think about that conscious
D.I.V..
uncoupling deal.
I still think that's crazy. I mean, they'll come up with all kind of new words to call what, I mean, what it is, what it is.
Yeah,
Oh, really?
it's over.
But I didn't do no makeup. So I have no makeup all the time.
Zack, that may be the problem with women. You ain't metrosexual enough.
I guess not.
Huh?
I'm not like you, Jamie.
Get rid of that shine.
You
to
ain't
your forehead.
metrosexing enough. You know. That could be what's happening to you.
Don't be sexy.
I'm sorry. That's just not me, I reckon.
Huh?
That's just not me.
You sure? What else you got there? Green light?
Yeah, we're going to mention, I can't remember if we did or didn't, Cody Reed, Ardmore yesterday.
You started
beat
it, I
Lauderdale
cut you
County,
off.
and you pulled me off, that's right. They beat Lauderdale County 5-0. Cody, who's going to Vandy, 19 strikeouts,
Gosh, pretty
1 walk. Coach Legg said he just barely missed that perfect game. 3-run homer, so, I mean, that's unreal. This kid is going to Vandy, but Coach Legg says he's good enough, he might get drafted in the Major League Draft, so he might not ever make it to Vandy. I watched him pitch Lewis the other day. He's a good ball player.
Zack, you ever played soccer?
I'm not a soccer person. I don't want to get started on that.
Landon playing soccer? Your kids play soccer?
Yep.
Yeah, Ben.
Ben's playing?
Andy played when he was a kid.
Huh?
Andy played when he was a child.
Zack, why don't you play soccer?
I don't know. I like the real stuff. I like football. They want to
that
call
is soccer,
soccer
the real
football.
football. Ain't that what they call it?
Football, to me, football
Anywhere
is
else in the
when you
world,
got
that's what they're gonna
pigskin.
tell you.
Speaking of anywhere else in the world,
Hitting.
Zack, Brazil has got a soccer team that would gladly accept you. You can be the star goalie. That's right. Brazilian dwarf football team takes country by storm after
Thanks a
seeing
lot.
players twice their size. Huh?
I might be the tallest guy on the team.
Well, you can, but they can have somebody, Shane, on the shoulder of another player. See, Zack,
That's
soccer's like the #1 sport in the world.
People can't still talking about that 4-foot bodybuilder.
That we're trying to
That we're trying to
get
set
a
you
date
up with too.
Yeah, y'all gonna fly her to Alabama or something?
We may.
Y'all, Zack, you just take there's a real bodybuilder.
She's too young.
This
She's
is the
too
first
young,
lady ever
Gloria.
to come out
young.
and be in
22.
a fact, she's 4 foot tall. Well, she's 4'2". Zack's probably already Googled her.
No, I'm not. No, I don't, bro.
Oh, yeah, that's Zack's girlfriend. I forgot Catherine
little
Webb still
different.
available.
Catherine.
I'm waiting when her and AJ break up.
Zack, it looks like you swallowed a Viagra and it only got to your stomach.
Hey, that was about 25 pounds ago.
That was before he started his diet.
That's
You're
now
doing good,
I'm a little bit
Zack.
leaner.
Stop it.
Let me take a break. Right
Yeah,
now,
please.
Group here on this Friday morning. Y'all, hang on.
Oh my goodness.